Tonight, Dadaab Lawmaker Farah Maalim is on the spot over remarks he made over the anti-finance bill protests. While equating the demonstrations to attempts to overthrow the government, Maalim, who spoke during a book launch at a hotel here in Nairobi, said had he been president, he would not shy away from killing at least 5,000 of the protesters a day. In his defense, the lawmaker says his remarks were edited and blown out of proportion. Here's Ayub Abdikadir.
He's out of the country. He called me
As a seasoned politician, Farah Maalim is not new to controversies. Openly abrasive and divisive, the Dadaab lawmaker, while addressing a gathering during a book launch in Nairobi, he spoke on his preferred subject matter, regional affairs and geopolitics, where he has for most of his political career dedicated enormous energies. He did not stop at that. The Dadaab lawmaker delving further into the Gen Z's-driven anti-tax demonstrations, describing events of the 25th of June as attempts to overthrow President William Ruto.
Somali madaxweyne kama noqday oo Kenya baan hadda meeshan baan ku gowracay tanna maalweed markii booqbooqa dhacay ana hadda madaxweyne aan la oo inqilaab baa la isku dayay inqilaab cad baa la isku dayay caruurtii tujaartii iyo maalqabeyntii iyo dadka xaaraanta lagu soo koriyay oo dhan oo hal qoys 100% يسوق المسود دارية واللي يرهدي برلمان كان قبصده ستيت هاوس قبصده وعرض نوعه.
Maalim prescribing a rather harsh punishment for those taking to the streets in remarks that were at odds with the office he holds as state official and whose duties include advancing national unity.
Serious. Serious. There's not two ways about it in statecraft.
In an attempt to defuse the uproar occasioned by his statement, the lawmaker who appeared on a local TV station mounted a robust defense, saying clips were edited out and his statement taken out of context.
It's all editing, you know what I mean, and cutting and pasting and taking a word from here, another one from here, and putting it together. There's a lot of nonsense there.
Really?
And yeah. It's Somalis basically who would do that, and for other reasons. I mean,
his remarks reflective of similar condescending language deployed by state officials, including President William Ruto's economic advisor David Ndii, who on the 22nd of June, just 3 days before protesters stormed Parliament, described the demonstrators as children of cartels who are beneficiaries of bankrupted state and whose parents he has been fighting before they were born. The president's economic advisor continued with his controversial language, directing the protesters to examine their environment, including houses they live in and institutions they go to for education, warning them against carrying on. The two adding to a list of leaders who have been on the offensive to discredit the youth-led protests, calling for good governance in the country. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV.